Not all money is good money. I've been watching the producers I'm working with right now financing our new project. I'm not producing it, but I'm involved heavily. So it reminded me of something. I was talking to Chris Rochester about this today, and we talked about stories over the years of individuals who lost money or were willing to give money to a project, whether it be TV, film, or music. And sometimes you have to say no. You don't want the money because the person comes with a list of things such as, well, if I'm going to finance your TV show, I'd like my wife to be the star of it. Well, depending who his wife is, that might be a fantastic thing. A woman may say, I want my daughter to be the co-star. Again, it might be a good thing if she's somebody who could draw in the money and the crowds. But usually those kind of deals where people are willing to give money, but there's conditions, it's rarely ever going to be good. The ideal thing you want to do is have someone give you, for instance, if you're going to do a feature film for $25,000, the perfect thing is for someone to give you $25,000. And if you sell it, and they go into understand there's a lot of risk in this stuff. If you sell it, it goes the sun right behind the mountain, behind a cloud actually. If you do sell it, they get the first money back. That's industry standard. Whoever puts the money in gets the first money back. So if you sell your $25,000 film or whatever, they get, for $50,000, they get their $25,000 back, plus a piece, little more percentage of the profits over it. That's the perfect thing. It doesn't usually happen that way, but it's a perfect thing. There are people who want to give money to a project just so that they could be a producer. A lot of producers I've known in Hollywood, they became well-known producers, and they started out by giving money to a friend or somebody they know and trust. That person did a movie, they got their money back, then they flipped the money back into another project. Before you know it, they produced 5 or 10 movies, and they're doing okay, because now they're getting a piece of the action, the profits on it. But I've had more people in the last 2 years doing these TikToks approach me, really nice people I know, said, look, if you need $5,000 or $10,000, I'd love to get involved. But you just have to say no usually, because you don't know the person. They may not understand the risks involved. In a perfect world, you have the money yourself, you put up your own money, you do the project, you take the profits, you do it again and again and again. There are some people in the industry, not many, who will use their own money, but I've always been amazed in Hollywood, some of the big shots I work with, multi-millionaires. They live in an $8 million house or a $10 million house, and they say, we need $50,000 to put up for this actor. I'm like, well, why don't you just write a check? I'm not using my money. Other people's monies. OPM, other people's money. So you have to be careful, because not all money is good money. Some people are willing to, like Chris and I were talking about, people are willing to put up money for a new album, for a star, or a big name that's coming up. They're willing to put the money up, but they want to choose which songs are going to be on the album and even hold the rights to the songs afterwards. You can't do that. It doesn't work that way. So, got to be careful. I've watched friends of mine invest money. I've always felt guilty where they lost every dime because the project never even got done. So, not all money is good money. Sometimes people have an agenda. They're control freaks. They don't understand it may take 5 or 6 years for that movie to be released and get their money back. But that's it. Take care.